Hey guys, so this is gonna be a bit of a different video, I guess. So first off, I don't want you guys to think that this is like clickbaiting or anything. This isn't clickbait, this actually happened, and I got recognized by Draw with Jazza. So if you saw, I think it was my last video or my first video, I am a huge admirer and a huge fan of his, but I just want to talk about like what it was like to wake up and see that he liked my post. And I kind of just want to get into like why I like admire him so much. So, first off, I never thought of being an artist really. I knew that I liked art and I knew that it made me feel good, but everyone always told me that you have a great voice. You're going to be a singer someday, and that's what people told me, so that's what I believed. But then I went to his channel. Well, first I went to Chris Hart, and I just liked watching his videos. So if you don't know Chris Hart, he's a cartoonist. He was, I think he was the first artist that I watched. So he led me to Jazza, and Jazza led me to Jaden Animations, and like on and on and on. But so when I went to Chris Hart, I loved his cartoons, and I was about 10 or 11, so I was just like fascinated of how he could like draw so well. So I bought his book on cartooning, I bought his book on animals, I bought his book on the superheroes one. I bought everything that I could to be like him. And like I bought as much art supplies of his that I could, but it still didn't work somehow. So I obviously got pretty frustrated. So I kind of watched, I think, every video of his, and on the very last video of his that I haven't watched, in like the little like recommended bar, it said like Draw with Jazza recommended. So I'm like, who's he? So I click on his video, and it was like immediate like inspiration. And once again, I was like 10 or 11, so like the things that he drew, I was like blown away. And so like he started everything for me. Like he got me to think less of the what other people were saying, that you're gonna be a singer. And he kind of like pushed me to be who I wanted to be and who like what I really loved. And around the age of actually 12, or maybe, yeah, around 12, I so I'm gonna make a separate video about this, but just a little bit of detail. I went through a lot of depression and anxiety, and that landed me in a mental hospital. Once again, I'll do a video about that later. But so while I was there, the only thing that kind of like comforted me was drawing, and I was so confused because I am meant to be a singer. That's what everyone said, and now that didn't help anymore. So I started watching his videos, and I always wanted to draw like him. And so I did everything I could. I watched basically all of his videos twice. But every time that I watch it, it's like a new experience. Like I'm watching it for the first time, and I like see details or like strategies that I didn't recognize before. So also sorry if my voice is shaky. I am just emotions and all that shit. But so he got me into like Because, like, before I was, like, with the charcoal pencils and, like, the little kneadable erasers, that was kind of it. But he got me to, like, learn about Copics and Prismacolors and, like, the watercolor pencils. And like I said, he led me to, like, Jaden Animations and The Odd Ones Out and, like, the people that I watch now. So, like, to be recognized by him was insane. But, like, because, like, I always wanted to draw like him, and I always looked up to him, and I never thought that I could do anything close to what he could do. And I'm not saying that I can do what he can do, but I can do close. And to be able to do anything close to what he can, it just blows my mind. So, like I said in my last video, I tweeted this at him. I tagged him. Hang on. I'm gonna try to see if I can get the tweet up on the phone. Well, so I basically just added him, and I just said, like, I drew this, I hope that you'll see it, you're a huge inspiration to me, and I kind of, like, told him a little bit of personal stuff that, once again, I'll touch upon in the mental health video. So, I'm like, there's no chance that he'll reply, there's no chance he'll see it. It was kind of just wishful thinking. So, I fell asleep, and then at around 2 a.m., I just woke up randomly. And so, my phone buzzed, and it said that he liked the post. I was dumbfounded, to say the least, but I was like, I am shaking talking about this. But, like, I was like impressed with myself for once, which, when you'll get to know me, you'll know that is extremely rare. But I'm like, he actually liked something that I did. Like, the person I look up to liked something I did. Like, it was like vice versa. That, like, it was just insane. So, yeah, so that's what it was like for me to get recognized by him, and I hope that someday I'll get to meet him in person and, like, tell him what he's done for me. But till then, I'm just gonna keep creating, and I'll hope that you guys will come along for the journey. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you're new, or, yeah. So, thank you guys so much for listening to my little rant and my emotional shakiness. And I'll see you guys in the next video.